Welcome to Be So Light. My name is Felicia, as well as Nia, as well as Priestess Makala. I have some info for you today, but we got to do it in a different way. Oh my God. Okay. Come on in. Hi, Janice. How are you? Come on in. This is gonna be a oh yeah, it's gonna be heavy. I have to do it in a way so all of you don't get really. It's enough to make you really upset, but I don't want you to be upset, okay? Because that's the key to them doing stuff. Now we're on Sacred Purpose Day 14, and tomorrow is our summer solstice. Okay, so everyone, hi Pearlie, I'm so glad you're here. Grace, I'm so glad all of you are here. You know what? You guys are going to have to bear with this one. This is probably going to be, you guys, this is going to be kind of, let's just put it like this. When I saw the info, I'm like, what the hell is this coming up on my feed for? My YouTube feed. And I saw it. And I was like, what the hell is she talking about? So I listened to this. And it's under Mama T's. Anybody know who Mama T's is? And I'm like, what the hell is this? And she's not saying nothing. She's just running this video. And I listened to this young lady talk. And my heart starts dropping. And I start feeling this rage coming up. Hi, darling, come on in. It's going to be a packed one. And I just start feeling it. And I'm like, and all I hear is calm yourself. We need you to clear this. Thank you, darling. We need you to clear this. Help the others to clear this. And I said, how? I was so, lost my shit. I was like, how? They're making it sound like it's a sealed deal, sealed and delivered. Like there's no way around it. Like there's no way out of it. Like there's no way. I was like, how the hell was it? And then I got silent. I said, I don't want to do this. And all I heard was, calm down. Remember the timelines. Old timelines are falling. I said, well, yeah, we're supposed to be focused on our sacred purpose. You can't do and stay anchored into a sacred purpose or your mission if you have secret energies after you. And I was like, and then all of a sudden it was like, it got really still around me. And sometimes when you're in prayer, you know how you're deep in meditation, prayer meditation, you're in that. And if you breathe a certain way or if you say something, you can hear echo sound because you're in that deep space of sacred space all around you. You're in your divinity. Okay. So, I want you guys to think about this. You know how we see all those movies, like The Matrix, the Authority, I think it was Authority Bureau or the Bureau or something, where they were running, High Bailey, where they were, and I think it was Matt Damon, he played in it, where the Bureau, the Adjustment Bureau, that's what it was, the movie called The Adjustment Bureau, where they were running through different doors that were changing different dimensions and timelines. And he wasn't supposed to meet this woman, okay, meet this girl, but he ended up falling in love with her. But what happened when he met her, he was going to end up messing up a timeline that was, it was either taking him off of his timeline or going to interfere with her timeline. So the Bureau, the agents, should I say the operators, pay close attention to certain words that I'm saying. Because remember the movie Matrix? They would always say, call the operator. The operator, they would call the operator, and the operator would hook them up with a timeline dimension to jump into. It was right in front of our face the whole time what the operator does. You know that? Operators realm. And I'm not just talking about AT&T and Pacific Bell that's gone bye-bye, but yeah, the operators realm. They're right up there with the watchers. So get this. So they're like gonna change all this and they don't want him to interact, but they finally get to like the timelines start converting and they finally get to the end timeline where they are finally able to be together. And then the one Bureau agent that was after them had to leave them alone. Okay, so I need all of you to really pay attention to the story of this other show I saw and the way it's going. And you know what? It's really hooked into a lot of stuff about the Assassin's Creed. But let's go. Let's go on a journey. Are you ready for a journey? Because this is going to be a long-ass video. Because we got some serious clearing to do. Make sure you have some water. Because after I tell you this short story, we're going to jump into it. But I got to give you the outline of the movie so you will understand the process of this movie. And it might make you want to go watch the movie of Avatar, The Way of Water. Might want to watch that. The Adjustment Bureau for sure. Might want to watch that. If you haven't seen Winter's Tale, I keep telling you, you better go watch that one for sure. So, let me start off with the first message that I got. Let me show you what we're dealing with today, galactic-wise. You want to know what we're dealing with today? Let me show you. I'm you know, this is the part where if I wasn't who I am, and say like if I was like a warrior dark priestess, like I just like go slay the darkness all the time, I'd be gone, you guys. I'd be gone. You know, but I'm holding it together. Trying to behave myself. Today is a 6 energy. I got to stay in balance. Good, bad, good. Okay. Today we're in the white galactic when I harmonize in order to communicate modeling breath. I seal the input of spirit with the galactic tone of integrity. I am guided by the power of death. Okay, don't freak out with the word death. Death means the ending of something. The color is white, the planet is Uranus, and the heart chakra is activated. And it's talking about the Earth family core. Now, here's where it gets a little weird. The notation underneath this is going to be with Cyrus B52, hyperplasmic enlightenment. Yeah. The 7th dimensional and 9th dimensional core, that's where we're going to be working in this dimension. Did I tell you that those kind of already activated, those dimensions? They're activated. You just have to trust yourself to go to those dimensions. Anyway, let's see. The intelligence program contained in the soul atoms, 3 rings of gravitational. So the 3 rings, one is gravitational, one is electromagnetic, and then there is a biopsychic resonator. Contains the information that spans the spectrum of galactic evolution. I want you to keep that in your mind. The expanding of galactic evolution. Hi, Billy. Come on in. Keep that in mind. Now, pay attention, young ones, because I'm going to tell you a little something, something. Oh, I'm going to tell you how this one movie I was watching, I thought it was kind of deep. And so this baby was born through this mother. Now, this baby, a lot of times, I'm going to tell you this off the cuff in ancient history of all of mankind. Sometimes babies are born, follow what I'm saying, and they have a mission. They have a sacred mission they're coming here to do. But what happens, because in other lifetimes, do I feel the ancient grandma coming in? Oh my goodness. She's coming in. Oh, y'all, this one's down from New Orleans. She's going to step in, tell you a story now. Here she comes. I got goosebumps. Here she comes. Listen up, darlings. So, sometimes y'all come in on this planet hidden. And you're probably wondering what I mean by you came in hidden. Now, don't you fret none. Some of you got so angry and upset because you didn't have your dad that was supposed to stick around. He just left. Or maybe your mom was pregnant but the dad was nowhere around. Or maybe you were given up for adoption. That's a lot of abandonment energy that you might be holding on to that makes you kind of sad. Makes you always feel like you don't belong or nobody loved you or why did everybody just abandon you or left you. Now I need you to pay close attention to the words that I'm saying to you. Sometimes these souls that come in are real old souls. Remember how you had to find out how old your soul really was? Remember that? Pay attention. Now, some of you were born just to get here. You don't have good relations with the parents that co-created you. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up thinking that you're still trying to work on this relationship. The part that was needed for you to come in was done. It was honored. The contract agreement between the souls involved to get you here was honored. Okay? Understand that. You were not a mistake. You were never a mistake. And you were never planned for. No. I'm crying to her. What do? All the babies out there always thinking that they weren't wanted or they weren't planned for. No. You were planned for. Big time. But you had to come in under the radar, honey. Yes. There's so many of you out there coming in under the radar because there's trackers that be out there looking for you. Oh, let me tell you, back in the day, how my grandmothers used to sit down and tell me these stories. Oh my goodness, how to tell me these stories. Now listen up. My grandmas will always tell me, yes. There's also certain babies that come in so they can't be tracked. You know that movie, Matrix always used that word operator. Well, there's some operators out there that exist out there and, announced all to us that track you. They have to because they want to know who and where you are. They look for you. And they track you through the time door of your arrival here, through the water above. That's right, honey, the water above. Mm-hmm. That membrane that you have to come through and incarnate in. And sometimes some don't make it past that, and they keep coming through that light, that false energy light that brings you back down here and you incarnate. There's a lot going on with that when you come down here. Oh, let me tell you. Let me tell you the stories. You want to hear that story? I don't know. You might not be wanting to hear all that because it might just topple over what you really thought this was all about, huh? Well, let's just put it like this. The ones that come in hidden is for a reason because you have a big purpose here. You have something major you're going to do. Okay? And the whole thing is, once you did find out that you had trackers on you, you had to figure out how to keep from being tracked. So you came in through those parents. Okay? So don't be upset that you don't have that connection because everything was set up in honor for you to get here. That's why myself. I don't know who my real daddy took off and left me as soon as he found out my mom was pregnant. But that's okay because he lied to my mama and he was already married and played trickery on her. Oh yes, yes, yes. But that's an old story timeline. Yes, Lord. Let me tell you. So a lot of you are here because you were the hidden ones. You got something special to do. And you cannot be traced because if they really start tracing you and trying to figure it out, they go through your bloodline. And then they find out others that are connected to you through your bloodline. See how this all works? What do you think that stock market's all about? Do you really think it's about money? No, honey. It's all about you. You, the stock market. Now, don't get fretting. You probably think this is some kind of horror movie that I'm telling you about. Well, it is. It is. It's that horror movie. That kind of horror movie that just never ends. Yeah, you know, when they make all those Vatican movies and showing the priests coming out to get rid of all the possessed ones and all that. Well, you know, sometimes I get upset because sometimes I watch how some of those movies put those priests, they get possessed themselves and doing godly, unknown things like spelling. Now, we're going to talk about some spell work here. Some magic, some, you know, things that when spells just are really not okay to do. When people don't know that they've been spelled on. Honey, let me tell you. Oh, I got so many notes here. I just had to stop looking at them because it was going to make me upset. I'm not kidding. Upset. But what do? So, in the story, the baby gets born. Baby comes out, sees bright light. Oh my gosh, memory's all jacked up. What's that bright light? Oh, who's taking me from my mama? Who's taking me? Okay, baby comes out. Baby's taken to a table. Oh, now, what's going on? And then there's this little sharp object that goes on the bottom of the hill. Prick! Oh, pain! Oh, and then there's this little piece of paper that they put that heel on. Choo, choo, choo. Oh, they do another one. Choo, choo, choo. Oh, why are they doing that? Oh, that's supposed to be for the birth certificate. Oh, that's what the mama was told was supposed to be. But in this movie, it's almost like this movie was like Rosemary's Baby. So then it goes into this whole archive thing where this interaction was put on, kind of like the Rosemary Baby thing, you know, that kind of like it's kind of like not real. It's like a kind of like a stillborn entity type of thing, you know. So now that DNA is connected to that. Oh yeah. So the movie goes on, and then there's this Pope that shows up. And he's going around collecting all of this data collection from babies. Okay? But they're all certificates. And then he takes them to the head church. The Vatican. Oh my God. Takes it there. And in there, they take that. Now they're going to put that baby in the archives. Oh, but before they do, they got to put it on a stamp that has an Earth serial number on it. They got to give you a number. It's different than your Social Security number. Then they layer that with a metal, like some silver, about a pound of it, 1 pound silver over it. Make that stamp, and it's kept in that beautiful Vatican. I just don't know what to say about this story. That story just had me captivated. I was just captivated by this story. And then I was just kind of like, wow, they really take good care of us. They put us in safekeeping in the Vatican. All of us, every single one of us, thousands and thousands of us, from past to present, thousands of us on that stamps. Thousands of us. Every time you come back in, they get a stamp. And that keeps you as a slave within the system. But you know what was so scary in this movie? Because I kept waiting for the priest to just get, like the priests were going to come in and help this Pope get possessed and everything and release everything. No. It didn't happen like that. No. Because it's a spell upon thousands of us. Thousands. Just that one little action. And then he gets like super possessed. And this one priest is trying to help him get unpossessed by this dark entity being that made him do all this stuff. And then he sits and looks at this young priest that's trying to help him make things right. And then in his possession, and he looks at this priest and he's about ready to pounce on him, right? Follow the story, what I'm saying. And he laughs at him. He says, yeah, we got them all. Thousands of them. Thousands of. And he said, we even got you. Thousands of them. And the young priest says, what do you mean? I said, we got thousands of you. We have to keep the soul energy coming in, keep you enslaved. Do you think we think of you as human? No, we do not, because how we did this spell was through your driver's license, your bank account. We did it through your insurance. We did it through the pharmacy, stock market. We did it through your police station, your government buildings, your courthouses. We did it through there. As long as one of those are activated, we have you. And this spell will never be broken. He laughs about it to the young man. And the young man says, but did you ask them? Did you ask for their consent to do this to thousands and thousands and thousands? These 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 people have sacred missions. They have sacred purpose. You can't go violating that. That's against their free will. What makes you think that what you did, that there's no way around that, is forever binding? Nothing is ever binding through the true source divine creator. Not like that. And those timelines don't keep that binding if they're being dissolved. Which is why there will be a great reckoning coming through divine light intervention. Oh, yes. When that happens, it's going to take everything down. And nobody's going to be able to keep that. And all those things that are in the archives that had the symbol, the silver put on that, yeah, those will be returned back to the proper owners for all the incarnations of energy stolen throughout time. It's just all a process of alignment and wind, but things are going to work out for the highest good. And to really claim, now keep in mind the young man's talking to the possessed Pope in the movie. To really, for one, to keep their humanness, their sovereignty, they claim it through the maritime law of waters. That's how you keep your human vessel. So the Pope sits there and says, "Good luck." And the young man says, "It's already done." I just was so happy about the ending of that because he said, "Good luck," and the priest leans in and says, "It's already done." Anything that is done against, thank you, Grandma. Anything that is done against you and you're not aware of it, you go through doors and there's trickeries and all this stuff, and there's something behind it that's trickery. You're not aware of it. When you have awareness, by the universal law of your divinity, your sovereign being of light, you have every reason, every part of your being to say, "I don't consent to that." You have every right to implement your divine source creator light, the utmost high supreme being, to activate that and say, "I don't consent to that. That was done without my consent. Therefore, it is invalid." Invalid. When I had to come on here and take that info, and I want to say thank you to the young lady who did the research for that. I don't know what her name was, but I tell you one thing, when she was talking about it, she was shaking in her voice when she was talking about it. And then when they told me that I have to create the clearing for it, I was like, what? I was like besides myself. I said, But now, since Grandma came in and she told you all the story of that movie, and then ended it with, "It's already done," let's make it happen. Because what the words we speak today is going to imprint in the ethers. And what better way is to use this day that they claim that it was setting people free? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Let's get it right. This is not about a race thing. This is not about a color thing. Let's go higher than that. It's about claiming our humanness being. It's about being human. The most powerful beings that we are is being human. We have free will. We have divinity. We are sovereign beings, whether they like it or not. So this is where it gets tricky. It doesn't matter what your growing up church beliefs are, Christianity doesn't matter. This ought to piss you off more than anything. Doesn't matter, because your butt is in the Vatican. Every one of us. Even your babies. Even every one of us in the Vatican. So does it really matter what your beliefs are? Because the main thing right now is breaking that spell. And I am not one that believes that nothing is unbreakable. Oh no, there's always a loophole somewhere. You just have to believe in it. So I got my paper out. I wrote everything out, how it flows, and how we're going to clear it. I want you to know this one is going to help you, your children, your whole generation. Of anybody that had that. That's why they always want to know, when you have a baby, what's your baby's name? Oh, you gotta give us a name. Oh, come on, give us a name. They're good with the time. They're good with the date. They got that. But they need your name. So those of us that came in hidden, those of us that knew you had to change your name for some reason, or you took on somebody else's name, a stepfather's name, there's a reason. Because you're hidden. You're hidden. You have a purpose. You are not a mistake. You were not planned. Yes, you were. You were planned, because if you weren't planned, you wouldn't have made it here. So now think about this. When people have stillborn, baby comes in. It was fine until right when it was getting ready to come in, and it went. Who interfered? Was it an operator? Was it a tracker that knew what that baby? And then that mother will turn around and get pregnant again and have a viable birth. What is it in that bloodline that it had to get knocked off quick? Who was coming in to do what? What power did they have? What was their sacred purpose? Make you think, huh? Think about that. All right, everyone take some water. We're going to jump into this. Exactly. That's what's going to be happening. Because, and make sure you got a good one. Because as soon as you're in the hospital, they want all that. So you got to remember too, the third dimensional timeline is coming down. But you also have to remember too, if we were in Atlantis and Lemuria and we were in those 5, 6, and 7, 8 dimensional timelines, doing that, having that technology, we were living like that. We were not third dimensional, fourth dimensional beings. We were higher dimension. Now let me ask you this. Do you think those dimensions are still very relevant right now? It's just that we were put in a sleep mode to stay dense. Why really it's the higher dimensions that we are now waking up to try to acclimate to. But we're being told it's 5. Maybe it's not 5. Maybe it's 6 and 7. Just something to think about. Because we are unlimited beings, so why would we just be limited to 5? Just saying. That's how my mind works. I don't like to be limited. Should you be limited? Don't be limited. Exactly. Existing on multiple dimensions. Very good, Grace. Exactly. All right, everyone got their water in? Because we are going to undo the spell in that in God we trust, that stuff that they put it under that energy, that's not the real one. We're going to undo it from there under the unum sanctum. Unum sanctum. Let's get to work. Kick some serious butt with this. Swear to God, if I had my light beam gun, I would have just... Oh, look, you got disintegrated. Darn, did I turn you into plasmic light ashes? Damn. Shouldn't have been so dark. Shouldn't have been so mean. All right. But I'm not on that timeline. I'm not being that warrior. I'm here with you, lovely people. It's going to be under, the way it's spelled is UNAM. And then it's going to be under sanctum. SANCTUM. Keep in mind the years that we're going to clear are going to be 1294, 1302, 1303, and get this one, 1666. Really? We know that's carbon based. We know that's a carbon base of human beings. But come on, really? Okay. So everyone get yourself ready. We're going to go in. You're going to go in through your crystalline portal. So make sure you are hydrated when we do this. If you, I'm going to say this because I see 9 people watching. If you are a troll, if you are an AI, if you are a 3-letter agent sitting here, I'm only going to give you a slight warning that we're going to start this process of clearing this because you're in there too. Of what I just talked about. You are in there also. You're not excluded from that. Everybody is in there. Think about it when you watch what's his name? Mr. Wick. Okay? Wick. John Wick. What's that thing that they trade? They have that metal, right? And what does it have on it? It has the blood print on it, right? silver. Some is gold. It's a marker, right? Yeah, all of us got one of those. It's just a stamp with silver with a serial number on it. If anything, that's what needs to be returned back to us. Maybe that's what's going to happen. Okay, so it's that John Wick thing, that marker. And when you show that marker, it's an ownership of something that's owed to you. Or they own you. And you have to do, when they present that marker, you have to go do that. Remember in the second one, he didn't want to go do anything? And then what's his name said, but it's just not your blood. He gives him a marker. There you go. Let's go now. Let's jump into it. Everybody hydrated? Okay, let's go. Get into your sacred space. Taking a nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Bring yourself into your crystal portal, the utmost high. And allow the beautiful diamond white light to come down through the soul star, all the way down through the crown and through the third eye, down through the throat, into the sacred heart space. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe. Inhale, exhale it out. Exactly. That's what it means. We're breaking his words because he's the one that spelled us. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. And allow that energy to drop from the sacred heart down into the solar plexus, down into the sacrum, down into the root. As it drops all the way down into your earth star, down into your water star. Allow yourself to anchor here. And allow the hara, the tube of light, to become pure, intentional light. As we call in the divine ones of the utmost high through the 12th dimension on up, we call you in. Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Metatron, we call you in. We call in the high ascending masters of the utmost highest, the high grandmothers of the utmost highest 12th dimension up, as well as our beloved Source, Creator, Mother, Father, Creator, Source, of the Divine. We do not consent to any lower vibrational energy beings who do not know that they are light, who have forgotten. We do not consent to your lower energies, entities who have hijacked you. All you have to do is repeat the words as I say them. I state your birth name as you know it on your birth certificate, if you know what that is. If you don't know what that is, just say your name and just state, I'm not sure what's on my birth certificate. Your divine team will handle the rest. I now call in the activation of the gold and purple and magenta spiral light activation transmission for all those who are participating. Thank you so much, divine spiral light of itself, galactically. Thank you for coming in to assist with this healing. Here we go. I state the name hereby through my divine Heka. Command through my connection through the one true divine source, creator. Call upon the grand exit of the Union Sanctum, the Pope who activated the spell that was placed upon me in every soul incarnation upon the third dimension timelines of Mother Earth since 1294, the year 1302, the year 1303, the year 1666, all the way up to the present year of now. I do not consent, nor have I never consent to any form of my blood DNA that was taken from my heel of my foot or the womb sac after my birth and was given to a stillborn energy entity. I do not consent to that. I did not consent to that. That energy that was given as a part of enslavement of myself and my generational bloodline through this hidden spell binding, I do not consent to. I do not consent to it, the hidden spells, through my driver's license, my bank account, all my insurance, pharmacy, stock market, police station, government buildings, courthouses, and all Vatican corporations. Even under the Martin high-tech data, I don't consent to that. I do not consent to my Earth serial number that is connected to this. And any trick doors that I opened and was not aware of any dark spells behind those doors that was enslaving me and my generation. I do not consent. I do not consent to the symbolic sealing of a £1 sterling postal stamp of all my soul incarnations through the old earth timelines. I don't consent to it. I don't consent to the spell of the past, present, and future timelines. So now we ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Metatron to assist all who do not consent to that to remove these timelines through this gold and purple magenta light that is serving as a clearing, as a neutralizer, as it's being transmuted and deleted and voided and cleared and canceled and extracted and deactivated. Breathe, inhale, exhale it out. I am also commanding, and I don't consent to, the energies of the operators of the corporations that have been tracking me and my bloodline through generations. I don't consent to you. Take a breath, inhale, exhale it out. And know that this is now being neutralized, transmuted, cleared, deleted, voided, canceled, extracted, deactivated across all first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15 dimensional timelines, all 140,000s of the cell, past, present, future selves. All galactic timelines, all mother and father cellular timelines, all ancestral timelines, past life timelines, all cellular memory rooted origin timelines, through the DNA, RNA, mitochondria, protons, neutrons, nucleus, atoms. Clear this now through the subconscious mind, through the super subconscious mind. Clear it now through the astral body, the etheric body, the subtle body, the mental, the emotional, the physical, the spiritual. Through the soul matrix, through the blueprint, through the soul contracts. Clear those contracts now. I command it so. Breathe, inhale, exhale it out. Breathe. Exhale it out. See the dissolving of that energy that's been interfering with you and you didn't know. Clear it out. Releasing it. Clearing it out through the I am body, through the manifested body, the soul center. Clearing it through the soul star, the spirit chakra, the universal chakra, the galactic chakra, and through the stargate, through the earth star, all chakras. Wherever those hooks and cords are, please, Archangel Michael, take your sword of light and cut those cords and remove those hooks. Through the Pope who spoke those dark words and spells. We stand in our sovereign. I am a divine sovereign being. I am now activating my divine sovereign will. Take that deep breath. Hold the breath. Exhale it out. And just allow the clearing to take place. Just release it and say, I don't consent to this, and I'm releasing it now. All of it. I am releasing myself from this enslavement spell. Breathe. Just let it be released. Some of you probably had it anchored into something of a pain that you've had forever and you just could not get rid of it. We are releasing this. We're releasing it from ourselves, our mothers and our fathers, our entire bloodline. We're releasing it from all the incarnations, soul incarnations, timelines of when it first began here on this earth. On the old earth timelines, we're releasing it. We are now choosing to release it right now. Breathe. Just let it be released. Keep releasing. And now I ask through the beautiful divine light of Source, Creator, to allow the golden and the purple and the magenta spiral light to return back to the divine cosmos. Thank you so much. As we call in the beautiful divine 7 rays of light of healing, being activated through the diamond white light and calling you in through that beautiful spiral to come completely around each person who is activating this healing for themselves and for their generation and their ancestors connected to them. We are the ancestors because we kept coming back trying to fulfill the mission. Now with these activations of the 7 rays of light, that is bringing in healing of all the released energy that was released of that energy. I now activate, say these words, I now activate my human vessel as a legal, divine, sovereign owner inside the maritime law of water into the actual universal of the waters as a part of the positive new earth timeline from the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th dimensional access through these divine source creator energy. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale it out. And just allow that energy to be activating to every part of your being. Allow yourself to just receive the activation. Allow it to just accelerate within every part of your cells and be amplified. And know that it's divinely aligned through the diamond white light. And now as the silver light comes in, the 7 rays of light will now start to move out of the space, and the diamond white light stays, charging up all of the cells of the body and bringing in a silver seal of light, sealing up all of your auric field, creating this beautiful shine around your auric field, keeping it strong, allowing all the good things in and repelling all the negative and bad things. Bringing in such beautiful light all around you. Breathe. Inhale, exhale it out. Bring both hands to the heart chakra, and I claim myself. I am divine. I own myself. I claim my sovereignty. I claim my light. And by divine right, it is mine. Breathe. You came here with a sacred purpose, a sacred mission. That is yours and only yours to fulfill. And no one or nothing should come between that for you to do. It is Source Creator's light divine that gave you that mission. And that's why you're here, to fulfill it, no matter what it is. If it's finishing writing, if it's teaching, if it's helping others to heal, sharing your journey with others. If it's just to be in a moment of love and compassion. Claim this. And to be a human being simply means you are a light being first that cannot be enslaved in that way. Therefore, when you come as a human, you have every right to be sovereign. And this is where we are now. Breathe this in. Exhale out. I'd like to give thanks to all the divine ones and to our ancestors to hear our voices, to know that each and every one of us who took the time to speak these words, to undo that spell, to undo all the hidden things behind doorways, all the things tied into trickery, just to live on this planet. We took the time today to undo that. Because we took the time, it is done, because we say it is done, because it is divinely aligned. It is done, it is done, it is done. It's totally done. Take a deep breath in, breathe in. Bring hands up. Touch. Bring it all the way down. Breathe it out. Push the energy down into the new time earth, the Mother Earth. And hold there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, all the divine helpers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, mothers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, the One Supreme Creator. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. With deep gratitude, we give our thanks. With deep gratitude, give your thanks for being able to breathe, to walk, to have food, to sleep, to have a place to be. Give thanks. Because that's the true magic in everything that needs to be created that comes is through the things. Being grateful. Thank you, Silver Light. Thank you, Diamond White Light. Ashe Aho Jamal. It is done. When you are ready, open your eyes. Slowly bring awareness to your fingertips as well as your feet. When you are ready, please drink water. Come back in. Know that this energy has been imprinted into the ethers, and because all of us have said it and did it, it is all imprinted out there. And the many more that come back in today to do this on this day. This is not a day I'm really celebrating because there was a lot of not goodness with it. But it is a day that the galactic, we can use it to our advantage to cancel out an energy that no longer has bearing on us because we said so. Because we're on a higher timeline and we get to say no to it. And whatever falls out from us doing this work and we get to witness it, all the undoing of the third dimension comes undone. We did our job well. We did our job well. Because that's what we actually came here to do, is to clean this stuff up. And when we clean it up, we make it better for our children to stand in 100% of who they are. We cleared their enslavement of this energy. Even though that energy was already done, we cleared the energy attachment of that. Now all we have to do is just watch it all come down. That's where we're going to want some popcorn, right? Yeah. All right, lovelies. How's everybody feeling? Are you good? I know you felt that. Some of you probably got a little tearful. Well, let me bring you back. Let me bring a little joy to you now. Now we're going to keep the balance and we're going to swing up, right? So, I got another set of cards. I know. But when I saw them, I had to have them because it goes with the set. So Rebecca Campbell put this first one out called Work Your Light, right? She put that out. I was like, wow, I like that. Then she put out the Starseed Oracle. Oh, I like that one too. Oh, that's good. Got that one. And she put out the Rose Oracle. I said, oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yay. Okay, good. Then she put out the Healing Waters, right? Okay. Some people just keep creating, and I love that. Then she put out the Ancient Stones. But get this. Are you ready for this? Because this ties into what next month is. Next month is fire. Next month is going to be on. It says, as sisters, protect me. Ancestors, guide me. Is that cool or what? So, for today, because tomorrow is summer solstice. Can you believe that? Dang. So it'll show up summer solstice on the 20th, and then it'll show up on 21st, depending on where you are in the world. Some people are already in it. Others are going to be going into it tomorrow. So I'm going to do this card layout. And I'm doing this from a Starseed Ancestral message point. Let's see what the message is. Just for right now. And then tomorrow, we'll see how it compares after we sit and integrate this energy of what we just cleared. Okay? So, how's everybody's appetite doing? Are you feeling like you don't want to eat very much? Like you eat maybe one meal and that's about enough? That's all you can deal with? The rest of the time you're drinking fluids? Okay, I'm going to put this with the question also with what have we forgotten? Because I really like the energy of that. And then we're going to have the secrets of the ancestors. I got to see her on an interview. She was on a couple days ago. I think it was Ancestral Talk or something. I was like, oh wow, she was on an interview a couple days ago talking about the cards. I was like, dang, talk about synchronicity. Ancestors, come and share your wisdom with us today. What do you want us to know? And in the secret of the ancient stones, what is a hidden message that will pair up with the messages within the ancestors here? Okay, I'm going to ask the waters. What is the message in the waters? What is the question that you ask us as the star seeds and the way showers? What is the question? I keep hitting my bowl. And then our last one, actually, the other one wants to come out too. I said this was going to be a long video today because of what we had to do. Guided info of light. What do we have to pay attention to? And the oracle of the universe. Wonder what your message is for us from the universe. What's that message? Alrighty now, here we go. Let's step into it. Okay. So the message for our What Have We Forgotten is adventure. How to be in our adventurous self. The adventure. What is the adventure? I like this. This is a number 18. She's got that beautiful blue, the gold, flowing. What's this adventure about? This is stepping into love collection, the breadcrumbs, love connections of that. So it's all about someone is looking out for us enough to give us a little surprise when we are on track. That would be the cosmos. They're always looking out for us. The message from the star seeds, the question is, can't make this stuff up, you guys. Star ancestors. Hidden secrets Lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. That's crazy. We just did. That's really crazy. The message from the waters. Wow. Cosmic ocean. The current dreams, the future realities, new beginnings. We're on track. Can't make this stuff up. Our stone message from the new cards is see the beauty, gratitude. The sacred is everywhere. Can't make this stuff up. This from the new cards. Here we go. See the beauty. The ancestors. Then we have the cosmics and the message from the light. We're going to look at the message from the light. It says, untap that inner power. You are getting ready to experience great power from within. Oh, something got activated. And it's number 24. Activating something within. So today, I believe the number added up to, today's date added up to a 24. So it comes to a 6. So right on track. The constellation says frugality, the skull. What are we thinking about? How we're thinking. The skull. Skulls are a representation of ancestors, the history that lies within the skull. And the final words from the ancestor, we got him again. Father Earth, generosity. Father Earth. So, Father Earth is 41. Oh my God, it opened right up to it. That's crazy. Okay. Generosity. This is corresponding to the King of Pentacles. And we got him again. He keeps coming up. That divine masculine energy. But here's why he keeps coming up. I am worthy and I am deserving of all my riches. I am worthy and I'm deserving of the riches. All riches. Okay. This is all about that medicine. Are you giving back enough? The alchemy ancestor has the Midas touch and turns all lead into gold. Papa Earth has your back. This ancestor is emotionally and financially secure. Many of our ancestors did not have this privilege, but where you are from is not the totality of where you are going. Okay? So, I like that. This is successful ancestor is financially secure and leader, proud of provider. The Father of Earth is well-rounded and he wants you to be also. Sometimes he comes forth to declare, you did it! Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Father of Earth is a great sign when it comes to love. So, on this day, note that you did a clearing on something that a lot of people don't know that they're anchored into. That a lot of people are unaware of. That they're anchored into. Against their free will. But you today took steps to undo that. Energetically. It's out there. You spoke. You used the divine Heka. You said the words. It's out there. Now, the more others come in and read and do it, it's going to keep causing a ripple effect. What makes you think that we might not just bring that, everybody's waiting for the big solar flash to come? We might just accelerate that. Because every time when we say we don't consent to that, I'm releasing a timeline. I'm not giving my energy to that anymore. I'm standing in my truth. Every time when we make a decision to do that, we enhance the energy that much more. We raise the vibration up that much more because you're not standing in your falsehood of yourself. You're not going along with the program blindly. Your eyes are fucking wide open. Eyes open. They are not wide shut. We're beyond that. We're not wide shut here. Eyes are open. Your eyes are open. You can see. So that message that came in this morning about those of you that felt abandoned, or your mothers or your fathers or somewhere disappeared out of your life, you came here, or you were adopted, and you're not a mistake. You just needed that catalyst to get you here so you can do what you came to do. And a lot of us have unfinished business. We came here to get that done. Okay? Wherever our ancestors couldn't finish, we came to get the job done. So we got our shoes on, new shoes. We're getting ready to kick some booty. We're just going to step up and say, I don't see good shoes on you. I see some old shoes. Yeah, you're not getting, I'm getting tens all across this. Yeah, you'd be lucky if you get a 1. So I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. I hope this really gave you a lot to think about. That info, how this young lady was talking about it and how I had to really kind of create the clearing from it, is on Mama T's video. And if it's still up, I hope it is. And here's the thing. Everyone, please put a like on the video, because you're helping the message to get out. You're helping with the healing. Now, if you're not one, just keep in mind what I just said earlier. And I'm going to say it again. You coming up on people's platform being a negative Nancy and doing that stuff, guess what? Your butt is there too. They didn't exclude you. So all of us that took the time to do that clearing, to imprint that energy in the ethers, we got it going. It's up to you to figure out what side of the train you're going to be on. You're going to go clear this stuff, because it's about you and clearing with your generation also. Today, we're not talking about color. It ain't about that. We're beyond that. It's about the human race, because that's how deep it is. The whole color thing was just an illusion to keep us fighting against each other. That's what they want to create still. Because if they get that, get this, if they can keep us fighting against each other, hating each other, buying into the stupid movies like Roots and all that, don't you dare watch any more of those. After you've gone through a whole bunch of clearing, you better not watch any of those movies that imprint that type of dogma back on you again. Don't you dare watch that. You're much better than that, those storylines. Anyway, they create all this energy and they want you to fight against each other because they actually want to try to have this so-called civil war on our space. But they can't have it if you don't participate. That's the difference. If you don't fight amongst each other. Okay? Rise up, claim your light, and let's do it through the waters. Because, what are all those movies dealing with the water? There was different rules, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Wasn't there different things going on in the waters that the mer people, the real people, the mer people of the waters that do exist, they were fighting and protecting the waters because they didn't want stuff happening? Why are they getting angry? Maybe because they're tired of a lot of the well beings dying because of all the pollution that's being dumped in our waters by these so-called corporations. Corporations. So, I've spoken. I've shown up, did my teachings. I am going to go have a nice elixir because I want to drink my elixir. So, I bid all of you a wonderful day. Nobody has any questions? Are you good? Are you good energetically? Are you feeling okay? Because if you're feeling kind of funky, you need to let me know before I call the medicine complete. Okay, sounds good. So, tomorrow I will be on earlier and we will dive into day 15. Gosh, time is going by fast. And we will get anchored into our summer solstice energy. Okay? And move into those portals and work there. So be good to yourselves. Love yourself. And remember, you are not a mistake. You're not a mistake. Never were. All right. Say it with me. You're divinely aligned. You're divinely awake. You are definitely divinely free. You are divinely heard. You're divinely seen. And you're divinely loved. Be so light. Like and subscribe. Be in your light. Stay true to yourself. And know and remember who you are. You are a great one. You are seen. And the universe has your back. Have a good day.